What's up, people? Specifically black men. I had this thought on my mind. I was gonna record it later, but it was just flowing, so I might as well get it out. Dear black men, in this country, you have the least margin to have error. Your margin to fuck up, your margin to have error in life is slim. Everyone in this country has a wider margin to make mistakes, but you. Listen to what I'm telling you. You are last on the list to have sympathy, empathy, and grace given upon you for your mistakes. Let me turn these lights on. Again, you have the slimmest margin for people to give you sympathy, empathy, and grace when you fuck up. This is why I need black men to be on point as much as possible. With that in mind, what I'm telling you is, when other people mess up, or if other people slip up, they have somebody to catch them. When you look around, you don't got nobody to catch you, dog. If you got your mama, cool. You might have some family members, that's cool. But outside of that, you ain't got nobody. Ain't nobody finna come save you. Ain't nobody finna come help you. Ain't nobody finna come give you a life raft or none of that. Nobody wanna hear you talk. Nobody wanna hear you complain. Nobody wanna hear none of that. This is why you gotta stay on point. Again, you gotta stay on point nowadays. It's always been like that, but right now it's even more. Because what I'm saying is, back in the day, we could even rely on ourselves. We could rely on our women. We had a smaller community to be able to rely on. Right now, we ain't got none of that. And we at the point now where we're not even giving ourselves sympathy, empathy, and grace. We're not even trying to understand our fellow brother, why he's doing the things he's doing, why he even trespassed against us, or trespassed against you in a certain situation. We got to start doing that. We got to start having sympathy, empathy, and grace for each other, because ain't nobody going to have it for us. I know this might sound soft, this might sound emotional, whatever the fuck. Until you in a situation and you want somebody to have sympathy, empathy, and grace for you. Because it ain't coming from a black woman a lot of times right now, baby. I'm telling you now. So all y'all Dr. Umars and all that, and all these black civil rights leaders and righteous leaders and all that, who's saying black got to mate with black and you got to wait on the black woman to save you. She not coming to save you. She barely saving herself, so you expect her to save you? Now, this ain't that talk, right? I'm not getting onto that right now. But the message I'm trying to convey is, you got to save yourself. If you want anything out of this life, you got to save, you got to save yourself. You got to care for yourself. You got to give yourself sympathy, empathy, and grace, or else you'll lose your head out here. You got to be 2, 3, 4, 10 steps ahead. You got to be. You got to be ahead of the curve. You got to be ahead of everything out here. If not, you're going to get caught up. And you ain't going to have nobody to catch you, save you, help you. It's wild times we in. It ain't no sympathy and empathy for a lot of people out here. But for you, it ain't none. Don't you see what they helping the immigrants? They got sympathy, empathy, and grace for the immigrants who weren't even born here, who they didn't even use. They got more sympathy and empathy for them folk than they got you. So what they tell you? So even the people who got good jobs, or, working for the man, who got white zaddy paycheck, all y'all too. Just because they sign your paycheck or they smile in your face and all that, right? Or they invite you to the house parties and the cookouts, they ain't going to have that much sympathy and empathy for you too, especially when their back's against the wall in the public. Look at Diddy. Look at Shannon Sharp. They got some white friends. They got some white people signing their checks. But when it comes time for them to have sympathy and empathy for them, or when it comes time to just stand for them, stand with them, not throw them under the bus, guess what happens? They flee. They gone. It's about money. It's about protecting them. See, when it comes about protecting them and their money, you got to go, but they don't care about you. All I'm saying is you got to have sympathy, empathy, and grace for yourself first. And you got to be 10 steps ahead. And the room for error and margin that you have to mess up, you ain't got none. Think about that before you out here making mistakes. Think about that out here before you act emotionally. And it's really what's getting me is because I'm watching these news clips of black men crashing out, young black men crashing out over something simple, over something that's not going to matter tomorrow. And then when you locked up in that cell, and it finally hit you that you made a stupid-ass mistake, and you turn around looking for sympathy, empathy, grace, somebody to help you, you ain't got none. So I'm trying to warn somebody, I'm trying to help somebody before they find themselves in a situation where they need it and they can't get it. Anyway, this is your favorite cousin Rich. Y'all be safe out there. Love and blessings.